this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 different ways that you can invest £1,000 during a recession, and it's starting right now. Hey, what's up? Christos here and welcome back to the channel. So as everybody already knows, I'm not going to bang on about it too much. We are in the middle of a global pandemic. Now, to my knowledge, I believe this is the first time that any of us has experienced anything like this. And with a global pandemic comes a lot of uncertainty. There will be uncertainty in the stock market, which we will talk about in a second. There's uncertainty in the housing market, the jobs market, and pretty much every aspect of your life. There will be a little bit of uncertainty during these unprecedented times, which seems to be the buzzword of 2020. Now, of course, with all of these uncertain times as well, that is going to lead us on the cusp of a recession. I think actually somebody said or declared officially on the TV the other day that we are officially in a recession now, a global recession, but don't quote me on that. But obviously it's going to push us towards that direction. And what I thought I would do is come up with 4 different ways that you can invest £1,000 during a recession. So these 4 ways aren't going to be the just normal run-of-the-mill ways, invest it in a stock, hope for the best, you know. It's going to be 4 different productive ways that you can actually take advantage of a recession. So when we come out of the recession, you can benefit from it and see the rewards in the long term. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. So the first way that you can invest £1,000 during a recession, and quickly just before I mention it, all of the things that I'm going to be talking about in this video, I have personally done and seen a good reward from it, just to get that out of the way. But yeah, the first thing that I would invest in, invest £1,000 in during a recession is investing in yourself. And I can't stress this enough, guys. Investing in yourself is such an important component towards your long-term success. And it's something that I actually put off for quite a long time. And ever since I have started doing it, and it's something that I do every single year, and in fact every single month, I've started to see the benefits from it. And like I said, I just can't stress it enough. Now, what are some good ways that you can invest in yourself? And I'll start with the obvious and the cheapest one, and that is investing into some books. Now, I'm talking about different books that could teach you a skill, maybe some autobiographies of some successful people that you aspire to be like. I'll throw a link down below with all of the books that I recommend. I actually did release a video which was 5 books that changed my life. I'll pop that up in the YouTube kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, books is a really good way. The second way that I would invest in yourself is by purchasing an online course. There is websites like Gumroad and Udemy which have fantastic courses on. I have personally purchased multiple courses and mini courses from these places and have benefited massively. And there doesn't have to be anything like the ones that you see on the internet that you get the YouTuber talking about Forex trading or anything like that. It can literally be anything. You can buy a course on how to cook chili con carne if you really wanted to. I bet you any money there will be something out there that will teach you how to do something like that. But invest in yourself. It doesn't have to be for business purposes. It could be for wealth. It could be for health. It could be for anything you want to improve in with your life. Invest in yourself and buy a resource. The second way that I would invest £1,000 during a recession is actually taking your £1,000 and putting that towards starting a business. Now, the common misconception that normally people have when they hear the word invest or investing or something like that is they normally think about investing into the stock market. Now, whilst this is really true, obviously when you're investing into the stock market, you are investing into somebody else's company. And one of the main reasons people get put off by the stock market is because they don't actually have control of that company. So the way I look at it is, if that is you and you are worried about that, why not put £1,000 into your own business where you have full control? But yeah, if you have a business idea that you've been thinking about putting off maybe for a while, and you do have that £1,000 spare to invest into it, make this video be your calling card to actually take action and actually get started with it. But one thing that I was actually thinking about doing possibly in a week or so is actually making a video about the best businesses that I think would be good to start during a recession or during this global pandemic. If that's something that you are interested in, let me know in the comments below, and if I get enough, I will make a video on it. Now, my third way to invest £1,000, and this is great for someone that is a little bit doubtful of the stock market, they don't want to lose their money or anything like that, is actually focus on paying off the debts that you already already have. Now, I have mentioned this in previous videos before, but this is one of the best ways that I have actually invested my money. Like I said, I did mention before that I had a debt of £65 that was being taken out of my account every single month, and I was just getting eaten up by interest. And then there was just one month where I said, right, stuff this, I'm just going to pay it off. And whilst, yes, you still have to pay it all off, the amount of stress that was reduced, or let's not say stress, the noticeable difference that I saw when that £65 wasn't coming out of my account, and the way that I could take that £65 that was coming out and actually put that towards something else was massive. And I really think you should be working on eliminating as much debt as possible. I have mentioned before also, don't count things like mortgages and rent and stuff like that. These are things that you have to pay to actually live. I'm talking about things like maybe a TV that you've purchased, or a car, or anything that's materialistic that is just eating up interest and costing you more money than what it actually should. Okay, so the fourth way that I would invest £1,000 during a recession, and I've left this one till last because out of the four ones, I would say this is probably the riskiest, and that is investing into index funds. Now, I'm going to try my best to briefly explain what an index fund is without any stock gurus coming at me in the comments and giving me any hate or anything like that. But when you are investing in the stock market, you normally buy a share of a company. This will give you one share of one company. For example, if I wanted to invest into the company Apple, I can purchase a share and that will tell me what price I need to pay. However, when investing in an index fund is what you are actually doing is investing in a collection of stocks. Now, one index fund that I invest into is a tracker of the S&P 500. And basically the S&P 500 is the 500 largest publicly traded companies in the United States. So instead of purchasing just one stock, what I'm doing is buying a little bit of every single company in that top 500 companies in the United States. Now, this obviously makes it a lot less riskier, because if one company was to go bust, you wouldn't lose all your money because you'd have 499 companies to rely on. And what actually happens is, because it tracks the top 500 companies, let's say a company goes bust that's in the top 500, what will happen is that gets dropped out, and then company number 501 comes in and you start tracking that company as well. So this is a really low risk way to actually invest into the stock market, and it's probably my best recommendation for beginners when they want to actually get started. Also, if you are a beginner and you're a little bit confused of where to actually go and start investing in stocks, I fully recommend Trading 212 as the platform of your choice. Now, what I do have is a link in my description down below, and if you were to sign up with Trading 212 through that link, you will actually get a share worth of up to £100 if you activate your account. So that may be something that you want to think about doing. If you do, like I said, link is in the description down below. And also, if you do sign up for it, let me know what free stock you get in the comments down below. Apart from that, guys, that is 4 ways that I would invest £1,000 during a recession. Hope you got some value from the video today, guys. If you did have any questions or anything like that, let me know down below. If you do decide to take on any of these ways, make sure you let me know what one you're going to start doing down below as well. Apart from that, like the video if you did get some value, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I shall catch you guys in the next video. Take care.